All right, I'm going live. Hey everybody, Ann Sieg here, coming at you on a Friday afternoon, a fall afternoon. So let's make sure that we're good here. It looks like we're good, we're live. So Ann Sieg here, founder of the E-Commerce Business School, kicking off a high informational session with you today. We're going to cover an awful lot of ground. So what I need to do is just make sure that you see this and you can get engaged with me right in the panel, that you see this. Okay, and I'm just, when I look off to the other side, I'm not trying to be rude or ignore you. I have two different monitors and it's my way of checking to make sure everything is hooked up. So let's just see. There, yep, it's good there. All right, so you guys come on in, get cozy and comfortable. My sweet hubby is making me some ginger root tea. He's in the kitchen making it for me now. As we're heading into the cold season, that's gonna be a little tip for you. I'm talking the real root. And then he peels off the ginger root and then he cuts it in slices. He boils it in water and he makes a big pot of it. And then you put in some lemon and honey. And even if you don't have the flu or you're sick, you start taking ginger root tea every day. It'll help you. All right. Oh, it is 12 o'clock. Good. I'm Mrs. Timeliness. So we're going to get started. So welcome everybody. And I thought what might be fun before we get started is I'm going to roll this over so I can share my screen. And so let's just do that together. You know, it's just so fun to come into our pages and see success. There's something about success that I really, really like. All right, so hey guys, just write something in the comments section below like, hi Ann. All right, that'll do. Hey Ann, happy Friday to you. Something like that, okay? So I hope you guys are all having an awesome Q4. So I am in the e-commerce cash flow systems group page, which is where all our arbitrage students make their post. So they're either in Shop Your Way to Wealth, they're in the book flipping profit system, or they are in the online arbitrage profit system. Phew, that's a mouthful. But there's 3 separate arbitrage courses that we have. And all arbitrage means, by the way, I know that sounds like a big fancy word. It just means buy low, sell high, pocket the profit, right? Buy low, sell high, pocket the profit. And we use Amazon to move our product. Thank you, Amazon. Anyways, here's Lori. Today I hit my goal of $5,000 a month in sales. It took 7 months instead of 6, but I'm doing a happy dance. So congratulations, Lori. This speaks to someone who is very goal-centric because she's quantifying her goal in the context of time. If you don't put a time or a deadline, it's a worthless goal, in my estimation. Goals happen relative to time. So she wanted that to be her what? She says her 6th month. It happened in her 7th month. So way to go, Lori. Here is Charles. Hi, Charles. I remember having you in a new member orientation. He says, I think I might be getting the hang of this thing. And he's got 1780 so far this month. So way to go. All righty. Hey there. Hi, Robert. Good deal. Robert in the house helping me out. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover a lot of information. I don't know if I should keep that here so you guys see that I'm a real person. I'm not a cardboard thingy. I'm real. So I'm going to give you all the details of this. And this is not a short call. This is not a short Facebook Live. It will be probably at least 60 minutes, but never fear. Don't get stressed. If you have to leave, that's okay. Because this is getting recorded and it will be archived smack dab right here on the page that you happen to be looking at. That makes sense to everybody? Okay, let's get moving forward together. So here we are. We want you to participate. We love you guys. So write your comments and questions in the comments section below our video. So I think I have David and Robert both here. They're fantastic staff members here, and they'll even role model for you what that looks like. To write a comment in the section below. So you go ahead and say hi. And if you really need me to reply back, you can tag me. And I hope you guys all know that function. You have to hit the @ symbol, then type out the person's name. Otherwise, they're not going to have any idea that you're trying to reach out to them. Give them a shout out. Okay, good. All right, this is our mission, and I'm sticking to it. And that's to help 1,000 people make $10,000 a month through our help and team community. So I am just going to mention this here. Voila. This is even more than Trifecta, because when you come to the Trifecta, that's all 3 workshops, day 1, day 2, day 3, you automatically become a member of E-commerce Acceleration. How cool is that? And that means you get mentorship. And so I'm going to give you those details as well. So when you come to Trifecta, you're also by default going to become an E-commerce Acceleration member. Pretty fantastic value. So let's go ahead. We've had a couple of really big events this past year. We like to take our group shots outside when it's warm. This is our 5-day event that we had up in Bloomington, Minnesota. Big thanks to everyone who attended. Lots of fun there. And then we had our first ever July e-commerce arbitrage Trifecta workshop series, which was a huge success. That was in July up in Bloomington, Minnesota. Well, I got news for you guys. We are not going to be in Bloomington, Minnesota in January. No, that's not what's going to happen here. So I want to talk to you about Shiwei. So Shiwei Kotis, she says, I signed up for coaching at my welcome webinar, and it literally saved me months of mental struggle. I felt that I was on a fast track. Shiwei is quite incredible. This young lady was working 12 hours a day when she came into Shop Your Way to Wealth. She does transcription services, or did. She was paid by the minute. And so she was tied to the phone 12 hours a day. But she somehow made this work. Indeed. So she says, I had to be creative to manage to get myself to my first live event in April in Minnesota. I would not know what I would miss out if I was not there. And because I did, my e-commerce business horizon got broadened, and I am ready to take it to a whole new level. So that was in April. And here's the results. So she joined the hustle. All of you have been introduced into the hustle. And, you know, I call it hustle for a reason. If you want to be successful in life and in business in particular, you do got to hustle. So we have this hustle challenge that we have, and she joined right away. And she sold over $7,000 in her very first month, and then got this Amazon gift card as one of her rewards being in the hustle. So it's really awesome to have role models of people in our community that we can follow in their footsteps towards success. So she posted this the end of October, and she hit 66,000. So back at the Trifecta, many new friendships were formed. You see all these wonderful, happy folks. We had a Friday evening. You know, this little thing here is kind of annoying. I'm just going to move it off to the side. Okay, there's the Friday evening pizza social dinner and group share. So this is about friendships. There's the Trifecta workshop attendees. So Deb here says, if anyone wasn't able to attend the Trifecta workshop this weekend, I urge you to start planning to attend the next one. Here's Dawn. You must be at the next event. Your business will never be the same. And here's Kimberly. What a fabulous Trifecta weekend. I came away with new lifelong friendships and with a super big vision. And here's Lonnie. He says, it is beyond life-changing. This is the missing piece. So, you know, I like results. You know, people come to these workshops and you're going, yeah, whatever, but do these people get results in? So this rolled in 7 days after the Trifecta. Shannon was there, and she says, you guys want to know what the conference did for me? 300 books in 2 days, 5 new consumable products for local retail arbitrage, 2 shipments out this week at $879 in 15 days. Prime Day rocks. So that's real world results right there. Someone who came, implemented, there's the result 7 days later. All right. So, hey, everybody, this is Ann Sieg. Welcome. It's your turn. We're excited to meet you at our next e-commerce arbitrage Trifecta workshop series. Okay. For those in our mentorship levels, you may be eligible for a complimentary 1, 2, or 3-day Trifecta ticket. So stick around for details. And if you're like, oh, you mean there's mentorship levels? Pray tell, I wonder if I'm in one of them. Then you go ahead and write in the comments section. And we got Robert and David there. They can just look you up and let you know, oh yeah, hey, by the way, you're in whichever mentorship level, okay? But on the whole, you likely do know if you're in a mentorship level. Okay, let's get down to the nitty gritty details. So it's coming up really quickly, 56 days away. We're gonna turn the corner into January, all right? And we're gonna be in Dallas. So we have a meet and greet, it's optional, on Thursday the 10th. The reason we have that is I like for people to come into the workshop already having met people the night before, the evening before, because we want you comfortable. We want you making connections. We want you developing business friendships with your peers. It goes a long way towards your success. So there you go. You see Friday is the Shopping Way to Wealth workshop. On Saturday is the online shopping profit system. Some of you may have never heard of it. I'm going to explain the courses to you in just a moment. And then on Sunday, we finish with the book flipping profit system. Now, some of you may be thinking, oh, but I'm just in one of those courses. How does that work for me? Well, you can come to just that one workshop. I'm going to guess most of you are in Shop Your Way to Wealth. So I can't recommend enough that you come to that. Guaranteed it's going to make a difference in your business. All right. But it may be, you know what? I've seen the success of what can happen here. I'm making a career shift and I'm going to go all out. I want to learn and master this arbitrage thing. You know, Ann, I think back to when I put all that money into a college education, and this is an investment that can really help me grow an income, because I actually think it's a much faster path and route towards income than traditional secondary education. I'm just saying. Anyway, so the host site is at the MC Elegante in Dallas, Texas. It's conveniently located 15 minutes from the DFW International Airport. And they do have free 24-hour shuttle service from the international airport there. All right. So what are we going to do together here? That's to discover how to 10x your arbitrage sales with the full power of online and offline arbitrage methods through our Arbitrage Trifecta workshop series. You may lean in a little bit closely. That's Brian Cummings, his lovely wife, Terry. This is a shipment they put out on their driveway. That was about $7,000 in profit. Okay, so this is what's involved at our upcoming Trifecta. Again, they're separate. Each day is separate: Shopping Your Way to Wealth, online shopping profit system, and book flipping. So let's dive into the details of Shop Your Way to Wealth. Now, for those of you who are watching, possibly on our EBS page, you may not be in any one of these courses. Just know when you sign up for the workshop, you're going to get the course by default. We honestly can't have people at the workshop without having the foundational training course. That's what everything springboards off of, is the foundational course. Make sense, everybody? So if you're not in any one of these, no worries. Sign up for the workshop. You'll get the course immediately, and then you can start going through and implementing. You show up at the workshop, you'll get that much more value. Okay, good. So some of you have already met Danita. She's our master coach for Shop Your Way to Wealth, and she is awesome. She's the creator of our Shop Your Way to Wealth program, and she is a prime example of the e-commerce lifestyle. As a result of this program, she moved from Denver, and she now has her home in Italy with her husband, Joe. So yes, we're going to fly her back to deliver at our event, okay? So again, that's Friday, January 11th, coming up in 2019. And I put a value here of 1997. And you want to know something? We had hundreds of people pay $2,000 for one single day of this workshop. But that's not what it costs for you. It's not $2,000. Out of Shop Your Way to Wealth has come more success stories than any program I've done in my 12 years as an internet marketer. In 12 years, people have bought homes, they have bought cars, they've paid off debt. There's nothing to compare to this program in terms of results. All right, so details, I'm going to go a little bit quickly here. You're going to learn how to manage the dynamics of the Amazon marketplace to your business's advantage. Scanning for professional sellers, how the scanning pros get maximum profits. The ultimate product evaluation preview, the ultimate product evaluation live and demonstrated for you. Profit versus turns versus ROI. That means return on investment. You'll understand how to make your money work harder for you. Understand the pros and cons of going deep versus wide. And this helps make smart buying decisions for your business. Pricing, when to adjust and when to hold out, right? Dealing with complicated issues, it happens, but we're going to show you the ropes. How to think like Amazon to create effective communication with Amazon. How to speed up listing and shipping, inside tips and tricks for inventory tracking, bookkeeping, and taxes. We go deeper into that at the workshop. Bundling with loads of creativity and profits. It also helps you stand out from the competition. How to create your own listings for products not yet on Amazon. How to scale your local retail arbitrage business. We're going to give you the blueprint to a bigger business. Our almost top secret list of stores to shop. How to max out coupons and reward programs, and how you can make the most of every minute of shopping and get the best out of UPS for free. How mileage can put money in your pocket, and how to pack your Amazon boxes for maximum results. There's actually a live demo for that. Hey, I just want to check in with you guys. I'm going to move that to the left. How's everybody doing? Have I gotten some new folks rolling in? Can you guys give me some love? Say hi. Who do we have here? Any other folks that have rolled in? Let's get a look. Oh, and I just lost my page. Okay. Yeah, guys, all doing good. Okay. Working in Algeria. Okay. Hi there, Melissa. Okay, good deal. All right. Let's move ahead. So you're going to receive the full PDF of the Shop Your Way to Wealth Workshop event handouts and cheat sheets. So, I had a top leader in the industry had show up at one of our events, and she practically came running towards me. She said, "Ann, this is crazy. You have a training manual at an event?" I'm like, well, yeah, we always have for the last 6 years. And nobody does this, she said. And I'm like, well, we do. We're the e-commerce business school. So all to say, each workshop has a training manual that comes with it. It's going to be in a 3-ring binder. And so most of you will come to the full trifecta, and you'll have all your workshop handouts and cheat sheets inside there. That's for your note taking, and that's so you can take that home with you. All right, then there is the post trifecta workshop Q&A and Amazon updates webinar with Danita and our team of trifecta workshop trainers. So a combined value of 1997. That's SYW. All right, we're on to online shopping profit system. Everybody still with me? I'm going to explain what this business model is, okay? So our online shopping profit system workshop will be delivered by our EBS Executive Director of Training and Coaching, Brian Cummings. So let's talk about the distinctions here so you can understand the business model and the difference that it has compared to local retail arbitrage. So with LRA, that's the acronym we use here, you've got to go to the stores. You will be using the Amazon Seller app, which is incredible. You have to shop during those store hours. You have limited quantities on hand sometimes. You're like, why don't they have 100? I found a super hot seller and they only have 5, right? Many stores may not be available in your local area. You can hire product sourcing help. We have people who do that actually, but it's at American wages, which, as you know, what? Cuts into your profits, right? Okay. So online arbitrage is a scalable business model. And from my ears, as a longtime internet marketer, I'm always looking for what can lead to scale. I don't want a ceiling, a cap on my efforts. I want to take it to the moon and back, if at all possible. That's the difference here with online arbitrage. So you have unlimited stores. Large quantities often are available. You shop from the comfort of your home. You're not running around in your car. You can shop 24/7, be up at 3 a.m. if you like. And an abundance of cheap overseas help as little as $3 an hour. And you're going, why is she talking about hiring for this? Well, maybe you don't want to be the one working this business, searching for those hot products. Instead, you have a VA who does it, a virtual assistant. So let's keep going. I'll explain more about this. So this is how Raj and Chaitanya have been able to reach their big numbers. It was a mix of local and online arbitrage. So that's 1 year of sales from arbitrage, 340,000. And last year they did 400,000. And again, they were leveraging the online piece as well. That makes sense, everybody? So if you want, like, you know, I'm going for that new house, Ann, we recommend the scalable method. So let's talk about this. So part one is sourcing and selling. You're going to shop for profitable products on the internet through our training. You're going to place orders and then prep and send them to the Amazon warehouse. So you still have to deal with the shipping. So it's going to be ordered online. It arrives at your house, then you ship and send it to Amazon. That stays the same. Hey there. Hi, Wes. Woohoo. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Sherry. Okay, cool. Step 3, you do want to track your inventory and sales on Amazon. You do that with any one of our 3 arbitrage courses. Step 4 is to rinse and repeat, evaluate profits, and order more products. That too, you can train a VA to do for you. So shop from an unlimited number of online stores, select from our master vendor list to source your products, or develop your own private list. So we give you a core list of almost 500, and then you can deepen that as you go along and develop your online arbitrage business. You're going to find discounted products online and compare to Amazon's price. Remember, we're buying low and we're selling high, right? That's the whole model of arbitrage. You're going to use our proprietary online arbitrage research tool to calculate customer demand and net profits. Now, this spreadsheet was developed by Brian Cummings. He's our executive director of training coaching. This represents not hundreds of hours. It represents thousands of hours. And he's coming to a call to substantiate that. And you go, oh, that's a bunch of hooey-an. No, he's a 10+ year Amazon veteran. He has thousands and thousands of hours of experience in the Amazon marketplace. He didn't start 3 years ago. He started 10+ years ago. And this is in his wheelhouse. He's developed this, and it is an outstanding value for you to have. For those of you who are doing the LRA scanning with your phone, this essentially takes place of the Amazon Seller app for online arbitrage. Make sense, everybody? Okay. And if you have questions, by all means, post them in there. I see that Wes is here. I think Robert is here, and I'll try to check too on those questions. I love questions, so please feel really comfortable for that. Okay, so notice that this is green, yellow, and red. Red means no, don't buy it, especially if you see it hitting 3 columns. Like that's a no, right? And this is all with formulas behind it, by the way. And your VA is going to do it for you. Your VA is going to do the search and put in the data. And then you wake up in the morning and you go, wow, cool. All right, I'll place these orders now. After they've been working while you're sleeping, a VA is a virtual assistant, okay? And that's probably one of the highest value aspects of this particular course is you learn how to effectively hire a virtual assistant. So you're not doing this. You should learn it to begin with, but you're going to hire and outsource this work. Everyone say yay on that, okay? Because as a business owner, you're looking for scale. You don't want to be doing this, right? Your VA is going to do it. Okay, good deal. Keep moving forward. And so here's what you're going to learn. The fundamentals of online arbitrage, the online arbitrage profitable product selection criteria, how to find stores and select products, how to record your results in the arbitrage products spreadsheet, and choose the most profitable products to sell. So it's pretty simple. Your VA is going to do a lot of grunt work and load the data into here. And then all this just spits out like a little traffic light. You know how traffic lights go red, yellow, green? That's how Brian designed this. Okay. Think about Raj and Chaitanya hitting their 400,000 last year. Okay. How to work with Google Drive, which is a very integral skill set. How to use profit multiplier apps like Keepa, Cashback Watch, Be Frugal Cashback Shopping Site Comparison, and Ebates, the free cashback shopping assistant. Okay, so this is our arbitrage method done completely from home on your computer, and you can bring on families to work with you. This is a screenshot at our Florida event from this past year. This is a family team, mom and pop with daughter, father and daughter right here. We love having family teams here. So here's Julie. She says, I did it all online, treasure hunting, retail arbitrage, loving this business and this group. So online shopping profit system, part 2, scaling your business. Now, I know when I've done these calls, I've had people write in the comment section, and I don't, excuse me, but what does the word scale mean? Scale means that you don't have a cap or a limit on your business. All right. So for example, with local retail arbitrage, going out to the store, you do have a cap. You have a cap of how many hours per day you can do it. Sure, true. Even if you're like at 12 hours a day, you finally hit a time limit, a cap. With this one, there is no cap. So once you've mastered the OA system, assign these repetitive tasks to your own overseas virtual assistant. Virtual is online, and then assistant, they're going to be primarily from the Philippines. So at 20% or less than US worker wages. Everything you need is provided for you. The VA online researcher job post, the VA interview questionnaire, the VA workers agreement. Now, I need to be really candid with you. If you've owned a business before, one of the most challenging skill sets or tasks that a company owner can have is the ability to do effective hiring. There's entire workshops around it. I went to a $10,000 event. This was back in 2007. For that main skill set is so that I could learn how to do a better job of hiring people. This is incredibly valuable. So, and we've had members, thank you. Sherry, OA means online arbitrage. I should have said that out loud. Sherry, good question. I'm not sure if you're eligible to join. And then I don't know though if you already have this training. I'm gonna guess not, or you would have recognized some of the words and whatnot, but you definitely can join the program, okay? And we've got Wes here, and he is able to set up appointments with people if you need to have a conversation, get clarity, all right? So you're gonna get all the VA training documents. Again, that stands for virtual assistant. The initial test assignment. Before you hire them, you test them, right? There's a cover letter. Then you have the online arbitrage research instructions, and you're gonna love this. There's the online arbitrage research training video. What does that mean? Let's talk about that. It means you're not providing the training for your virtual assistant because let's just say you don't really understand it and you don't do the best job possible to train your VA. Well, the problem gets compounded then, doesn't it? Some call that the blind leading the blind. We don't want that. That's why Brian created the training video that you would give your VA. That's from an expert. He created the training video. And you have that to then send to your VA. Now, that's not to say you shouldn't learn what you're doing here and asking someone else to do for you, but that training is going to be done at a level that is at an expert's level, because it is. Okay, hope that makes sense. By the way, these little teaching points here, these are called points of leverage. You're leveraging someone else's expertise to basically train your new VA. Okay, Carol Smith here. Worth its weight in gold. I got so much out of the online arbitrage course presented by Brian. Now, she's a CPA by trade, and she has a whole business right there. And then she's in our community, and she used that training I just went through to hire people in her CPA business. And then, of course, for the online arbitrage course. That's how awesome that hiring training is. And again, unless you've been an owner and done hiring, you might not be able to fully appreciate the magnitude of that training that Brian has put together for you. I would buy it just for that product, for that training alone, so you can do a better job of hiring. Here's Ed. He says, this is the kind of leverage I was looking for. OSPS was great for helping me hire a virtual assistant. She's done a great job of finding great products to sell. I've got a young family I'm raising. And so this was the leverage that he was able to get. Okay, so that is on Saturday. We'll be training on online shopping profit system. And I'll give this in a summary in just a moment. So now we're on to book flipping profit system is on Sunday, January 13th. This is the third day of the trifecta. Meet Brian Cummings. He's the creator of our proprietary book flipping profit system. This is his baby. It's not to say that there's other kind of book selling things out there, but this one and the way he created it, it's all his. Nobody else has this. And it is what gave him his livelihood for 5 years in Amazon until he started to expand into other sourcing methods. He made his living, in a very good living, off of books, okay? So for 4 consecutive years, Brian reached 200 to 240,000 in annual sales revenue per year. And because of the hefty return on investment in the book category, he was able to keep a bigger profit than most Amazon sellers, yielding him an annual 6-figure income. So it was his big heyday was previous to 2014, and Amazon only lets you go back so far. But take note of these spikes. I'm going to be talking about those in a few moments. And what are these spikes about? And he calls them 3 Christmases per year. So I'll explain what that is in a moment. So Brian's book flipping results year after year. Enough profit for a down payment on a new house just from 1 month. It was in the month of August. That should kind of pique your curiosity. Why August? And I'll talk about that in a minute. He was able to pay off $60,000 in debt. This was from his previous business he had as a neuromuscular therapist. State of California came out with a new law, workman's comp, wiped out his business almost overnight. But he did some bootstrapping is what he did. And he learned e-commerce. So he paid off that $60,000 in debt, put money down in a new home with just 1 month of book sales, and he purchased a 33-foot Class A motor home. It was actually his 4th upgrade. All this from Amazon. Every single bit is due to Amazon. So the Amazon book category is a completely unique category with its own specialty training. Brian has made a 6-figure Amazon income from books for 5 consecutive years. So I believe this was our July workshop here, the Trifecta. It's like our 5th or 6th workshop for BFPS. So there is Brian. He truly is living the life he always dreamed of. Many, many family vacations, including trips to Puerto Rico. All right, so here's Jen, one of our BFPS members. 272 books, 63 cents a book. I love those last bag sales. And this is me. Yeah, my youngest son, David, was doing all our book sourcing. He texted me like, Mom, check it out. So we had sold a paperback book for $485. It was pretty crazy. It was fun. All right, let's keep moving forward. I think we paid $2 for it, by the way. So that's kind of a big return on investment. All right, we're going to show you how Brian outperforms all the other Amazon book scouts and how you can too. So, you know what? I got to give a shout out to either David or Robert. I completely forgot to give Brian Cummings the link to join me. We're hoping he's able to come in at the top of the hour. So if I sent the link to Coach Kurt, so that's a shout out to Robert or David. Tell Kurt to send that to Brian Cummings. Ta-da! Thank you. Okay, so the workshop details. Laying a firm foundation for your Amazon book selling business, unique advantages of high profit margins. The 4 key elements of the profitable and rewarding proprietary book flipping profit system. Your power tools of software and internet, including scanning and smartphone secrets. Your Amazon back office interface, including shipping your books into FBA. Learn to consistently and dependably find profitable sources for books. Become an expert on books, book anatomy, terminology, and identifiers. Proper and efficient prepping and sourcing of books. Learn how to make a rapid buying decision to ensure profitability. Checking out the 4 factors of product condition, current pricing, sales rank, and competing offers. Ooh la la, there's a little giveaway right there. The secret high profit textbook strategy. Stick with me because Brian is going to be joining me and he's going to talk about something even bigger than the textbook strategy. So here's a little inside secret. It's textbooks that gave Brian those huge spikes. The 1 month he made like 20, 30 grand, enough to put money down on a brand new house from 1 month of selling books. Gotta tell you, it was because of textbooks, okay? So don't miss out the book flipping profit system workshop with Brian Cummings. Let me repeat once again. If you are not in, for example, this program, and you sign up for the workshop, you automatically, by default, also get the program, the base training program. The reason is you have to have the program to get the value of the workshop. So that's a precursor. You know how like in college, they say you have to take this pre-course, chemistry 101, chemistry 102, that kind of stuff. So you have to have that course. So when you purchase the workshop, again, regardless of whether you're already in the program or you're looking at this for the very first time, you will get the program. That's how you get success, is you have to have that program as your foundation, okay? So our most popular option by far and above, overwhelmingly, is to upgrade into the e-commerce acceleration membership, which includes the complete arbitrage trifecta workshop series. So let's just stop again. I know this is a lot of information. You could choose just to attend 1. You could choose to attend just 2. Or you say, no, I'm just going all out and I'm going to become an arbitrage expert. I know the goals I want to reach. I'm going to go to all 3. If that's the case, when you come to trifecta means 3, you will by default also become a member of e-commerce acceleration, which is a very, very good thing. So let's talk about that. Everybody good? So let me just look what we got here. Oh, okay, good. Thank you, Brian. All right, so you're free to jump in whenever you want. And I guess you'll have to give me a shout out so I know. Let me just see. Maybe you're already here. Oh, you are here. Okay. Hang on, everybody. Promote to panelist. Okay, that'll give me a chance to sip my ginger root tea. Did I promote you properly, Brian? Is Mr. Brian in the house? Check your, I think that's you. Hey, Brian.
Hi, Ann. Hi, everybody.
There we go. All right. Well, I'll introduce you in just a moment, Brian. I'm going to keep pushing through. So I got Brian with me. So we'll keep trucking along here. Okay. So introducing e-commerce acceleration. Again, if you choose to come to the entire trifecta, by default, you then get e-commerce acceleration. So let's talk about what that is. All right. So you're going to get the 3 arbitrage expansion training programs to scale your business. All 3. Online shopping profit system, book flipping, and shop your way to wealth. Number 2, You're going to get 2 weekly arbitrage support calls. That's 8 group coaching calls per month. You have the full 1-day in-person workshop for each arbitrage specialty, total of 3 workshops. That's the trifecta. You're going to have a separate group page from some of you are in this cash flow group page, and you're going to go into a different group page at that point. And then you have the 30-day side hustle if you are in that. Some of you may already be in that, but if not, you're going to receive everything that's also included in the side hustle, which is 4 one-on-one coaching sessions. And number 6 is invite to our annual Ultimate Business Lifestyle Retreat. That real quickly, that retreat we held in Estes Park, Colorado. And the whole focus of that retreat, that's the only one of this nature, is to help focus. It's all about you. We're developing the entrepreneur. So goes the CEO. That would be you, by the way. So goes your company. And we know by watching people, wow, she took off like a rocket. Oh man, I'm just languishing on the vine. It's typically mindset, almost without exception. That's the game changer. And so that's where we really want to build up and fortify you as a committed e-commerce seller. Now you see what this space is all about. You want to get there and you want to show up as the best you possible. That's what that lifestyle retreat is about. So all 3 base arbitrage course materials is what you receive. If you're joining the trifecta, you're going to get all 3, right? And also then by default, e-commerce acceleration. There I mentioned, you're going to receive 8 group arbitrage coaching calls every month. So we are in Q4. So right now there's this huge focus on the 4th quarter. And those meet, I believe, to my knowledge, still every Wednesday and Thursday. $2,997 value. These are group coaching calls every week. So here's Christy. She says, the wealth of knowledge, support, and creativity have really inspired me to stay on track and move my business forward. She is an exceptional role model within our community. She really knows how to fully utilize the resources that we have here. Here's Tim. He says, we love this community. It's the incredible friends we're making and the great training we're receiving as we all share the same goal of growing our businesses through not only Amazon, but other avenues as well. Here's Randy. She says, I deeply value my relationships with like-minded people in EMP who are smart, creative, energetic, and supportive. Pardon me for the use of all these acronyms. That stands for the e-commerce master's program. Basically, when you're in e-commerce acceleration, you end up in that group page and you're able to interact with people who are kind of all out in our mentorship programs. There I mentioned about the Ultimate Business Lifestyle Retreat. You're invited to come to that. We held it in Estes Park, and that's where we plan to have it for 2019. It hasn't been secured yet. So joining us at our 2-day mastermind retreat is the perfect event to stretch your vision and further bond you to the very community that will help you get there. Business growth will be a natural outcome from this special time together with my highest mentorship group. I think most of you know, but it bears restating that your future is forged by the 5 relationships closest to you. So sometimes when you're not getting the results in your life that you'd like, you might want to take a look at that. You know how parents say, and they're all concerned about who their kids hang around with? The same is true of us. So these business friendships that happen inside a peer group like this are very, very, very powerful. It's not like a little trifling thing. It's a game changer. To elevate your game, you need to hang around people who are playing a bigger game. If you're hanging around with people who don't have big game plans in mind, that's going to affect your future. These are just facts. Sociologists have substantiated. Now, we have some really generous bonuses. This is bonus number 1. It's the complete sessions of our book flipping profit system mastermind series that include cheat sheets and training PDFs, a $1,997 value. That's what people paid for this program. So you get it complimentary. There's a whole bunch of success stories in there as well, interviews that we did. Bonus number 2 is top level training webinars with Coach Kurt. Number 1 is Kurt's secret bundle strategy with online arbitrage. Hint, it has to do with keywords. So Coach Kurt, he's on our staff here at the E-commerce Business School. He's been doing keywords, paid advertising since the Pleistocene era, since the dawn of the internet. Long time ago. Seriously though, that is his background. Number 2 is Kurt and Kay's best tips for book flipping. He and his lovely wife, Kay, have done extremely well with the book flipping method. So 997 value. This is Coach Kurt and his wife doing a scouting session together. Their car is packed. And this was their books from, let's see, what did they say? Scanned for almost 5 hours at all 3 places, came away with 170 children's books. Average cost about 35 cents a book. We've been averaging about $7 a book. Potential profit here in this stack is $1,190. Pretty cool. So that's from one book scanning session, 5 hours. So I think this is pretty spectacular. These are results of Kay's part-time job the last couple of years. She did $112,000 in sales, all from books. So it's been a very nice side gig, right? Okay, again, this is everything you receive through the e-commerce acceleration membership, which when you join the Trifecta, you join us there in Dallas, you automatically receive everything else that is here inside the e-commerce acceleration membership. So I said the 2 weekly arbitrage support calls. Of course, you get the Trifecta. You're going to get the 3 courses, the private Facebook group page for acceleration members. If you have not yet been in the side hustle, you get everything else with that. And it's huge. It's absolutely huge. Invite to our annual Ultimate Business Lifestyle Retreat and Coach Kurt's 2 high value training bonuses. And the other one that's not listed here is the book flipping mastermind. Okay. So again, our most popular option is the e-commerce acceleration membership, which includes the complete arbitrage Trifecta workshop series. I look at it this way. If you're going to travel and come down for one workshop, why not stay for the full 3 days? Commit to this as though, I just have to make this side commentary. I'm a baby boomer, so I have a brother. He went back to school, put out all this money, went back to school. He got his degree, and he's not working in that field. So I know that's like this standard that people think, oh, what I'll do is I'll go back to school and I'll get more education. I think he would have done a whole lot better going through a program like this. In fact, I know he would have, and gotten to results while he's going through school, because that's what you do here. You're implementing and doing this and you're making money right away, not maybe 2 years later after you get through your 2-year associate's degree, right? Does that make sense, everybody? Okay. So let's talk about the ticket purchase and upgrade options. And then I am going to have Brian talk about training that is not available at all in the back office. It's only available to those who attend the full Trifecta. And it's a pretty amazing arbitrage method. So you won't find this as a course in the back office. Only one way to get it, okay? So let me talk about this first before I bring up Brian. So most popular of your ticket purchase and upgrade options is to purchase and upgrade to EA, e-commerce acceleration, and you get the entire Trifecta event with bonuses galore. Number 2, this applies to some of you. You have a ticket to redeem, and there's an awful lot of you. I'm talking an awful lot. You joined this Shop Your Way to Wealth side hustle, and you have not redeemed your ticket. And there's no guarantee we can save your spot. You have to commit. You've got to register, right, in order to redeem what is already owed to you. And we need to have you sign up because, you know, we plan the room accordingly. So you can't just waltz in. That doesn't work. Remember, we print manuals. We plan for the seating, everything. So you can't just waltz in. It's not going to work that way. right? So you have to redeem your ticket. And if you're like, oh man, I'm confused, Dan, well, that's why we have 3 people helping you right now in the thread, okay? Number 3 is to purchase 1 or 2 one-day tickets. Workshop ticket purchase also includes the base course if you don't already have it. Does this make sense to everybody? Okay. Now, if you are in the 30-day side hustle challenge, you can upgrade to e-commerce acceleration and get the Trifecta ticket option and all the bonuses that come with that, right? So for current members who are already holding tickets to redeem, look for an email now or through your EBS back office. I don't believe an email is going out now. This was a screen from last September, but what you can do is email into support or you respond to Wes. You grab Wes, he's in the thread, right? So 30-day side hustle challenge members or BFPS, you've got your one-day ticket. And there are some of you folks who are owed all 3 days. They haven't all claimed them. Wow. Go ahead and claim that, right? So complimentary ticket holders, your back office is going to look like this. So let's say you're in Shop Your Way to Wealth and you're a side hustle member. Just go to your back office right here. And that's how you're going to claim your ticket. This will only show up if you are eligible. So if you're like, God, I'm really not sure. Well, go to your back office, see Trifecta event. This will show up. And if you're eligible for all 3 days, the full Trifecta, this will show up. So get it done. This is only 56 days away. Okay. Here's how you can purchase a single day. Again, we have Shop Your Way to Wealth is on Friday. Online shopping profit system is Saturday. And the book flipping profit system is Sunday. And like I say, it's like 95% or better. Choose to attend all 3. That's what I would recommend for you. Now, please be aware, all 3 workshops include the following. You're going to get a workshop workbook for each workshop. You're going to get the recordings, and then you have networking lunch on your own with fellow members. There is an in-house restaurant at our host hotel. Okay, we've got some special bonuses too. Let me just jump over and see what kind of questions we have. Okay. Good. Wow, we've got Wes here and Brian, Robert and David all assisting. Wow, what an awesome team. So let's keep going here. All right, so 72-hour bonus for those who purchase Trifecta by this coming Monday. I should have put the date in. That'd be the 18th. And hold on, the 19th. Is you will be attending or have the option to attend the 10-day accountability boot camp with Coach Kurt. It's the best training ever to get you 100% committed and dialed into forward momentum in your e-commerce business. So strap on your boots. Our members are absolutely gaga over the boot camp. I've never seen anything like it. People are just, on the whole, are begging to be held accountable. Like, someone kicked my butt. I need someone to just tell me to hop to and get this whatever thing they're trying to get done. And the results are spectacular. So if that's what I'm hearing from boot camp, I'm going to guess for a lot of you watching, this is probably something that you need in your business. So here is Martha. She was in the boot camp. She reached over 11,000 in sales in her first 30 days. She participated in our 10-day boot camp and built awesome disciplines into her business to knock it out of the park. I think 11 grand in 30 days is pretty spectacular. And then she hit over 100,000 in just over a 6-month stretch. So there's a book called The Rockefeller Habits, and you should get intrigued about these things. What are the habits of successful people? Because there's definitely habits that come with non-successful people, right? You should get intrigued about that. If you're not successful, it very likely could be you have non-success habits, right? Does that make sense, everyone? So you want to follow in the footsteps of people who do have success habits, and Martha's one of them. She was smart. She got into the boot camp. I know that it was an accelerator for her because I interviewed her. You know, call it the kick in the pants, right? Some of us, most of us need that kick in the pants. So I think she's done really, really well here. And I would really encourage you to all ask yourself, do I have Rockefeller habits? I mean, the habits of the wealthy. They're wealthy for a reason, right? Success habits. Okay, so our accountability boot camp starts November 27th. Hurry on in to join us. So there it is, the 27th, and then it'll continue into December for a full 10 days. So expect great momentum in your business. You should, right? Please note tickets are limited on a first come, first served basis as well. Okay, we're not done. This is for everyone who attends all 3 days in Dallas, meaning you are present and accounted for in Dallas in the seats. We've got something really special. So Brian, I'm going to bring you out. So Brian, this is your specialty, not only book flipping profit system, but now what we're going to talk about is textbook arbitrage system. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a course that is not available in our back office. This is the only way you can access this course is you have to show up for all 3 days. So Brian, I'm going to hand it over to you and then you can just let me know when to advance the slides. Does that sound good?
That sounds fine.
Awesome.
Okay, so hi again, everybody. Let's just go to the very next slide. Here we go. Now, you've already seen this slide a little earlier. This is my sales in 2014 for the book category only. At that time, I was just doing part-time rather than full-time book flipping. I was into selling other products on Amazon, but this is the book sales. And you'll notice that there's a couple of spikes in there that Anne referred to as my 3 Christmases a year. Well, how do I do that? Let's go to the next slide and I'll show you. So I like to source textbooks, and these are very common high school, college textbooks. You can find these all over the place. You can also find these books for sale online. Next slide. So there's my 2 of the 3 Christmases, and that's the beginning of the spring semester there in January, and then in August you have the beginning of the fall semester. And I get these peaks like this because textbooks are in demand and the prices skyrocket for textbooks. So that's why I like sourcing textbooks. Well, I like doing it online as well. I'm busy doing other things, and it's really easy for me to have my team actually source these books. So let me show you how it's done. If you are already selling books, you're probably familiar with the cyclical nature of prices of books. They go up and down. This book right here is a textbook, and it's about a 5-year chart of the used price of it on Amazon, the lowest used price. And you can see that it goes up and down about twice a year. It has 2 peaks and 2 valleys. And the peaks are at the start of the spring and fall semester. On the next slide is a 1-year chart here. So we get a close-up look. This is a Campbell biology book. It's probably the most commonly used first-year biology book. It's used all over the country. It's easily found. And you'll see there at the top of the spring semester on the left, it was peaking around $41. At the fall semester at $48. And in between, it was selling for as low as $7. So it makes sense, doesn't it, to buy low, sell high, and to pick this book up before it gets up to that top price and then sell it when it's at that price. So let me show you how this is done online. If you're taking the book flipping profit system, you're already using the tools that enable you to use this particular tool right here. It's free for you if you're using the tools within book flipping profit system. It's called FBA Trade, and it evaluates all of the books on Amazon and looks at books within a particular pricing strategy. And that has to do with the numbers up at the upper half. We teach you in the course how to put in these particular numbers so that it returns profitable books below on that chart below there. So what you're looking there, below the blue bar there where the 2 arrows are, you're not only looking at the name of the book and the ASIN and all of that information, but you're looking at the lowest selling price currently on Amazon. And then over at the second arrow, you're looking at the used buy box price. Now that's where we want to sell it. That's the FBA price. So then on the next slide here, you can just simply go through the results from the software and you hover over on the right-hand side and you get something called the Keepa chart. It's just a price chart. Some of you know what this chart is already. And what we're looking for is just a pattern. We don't really have to know how to read it. We just have to be able to look at it and see the peaks and valleys. And when we see that pattern in the pricing, we know, okay, we have a book that we can sell, buy at a low price and sell at a high price. Next slide. So here's an example. In fact, this is that previous book that you were just looking at. You can buy it, and this was in June. It wasn't even at the peak of textbook season. When I took this slide right here, you could buy it for as little as $8. And at that time, you could sell it new or used through FBA for $26.58. So you can see the difference in price there, right? You pick it up, merchant fulfilled. And by the way, you can buy this book on Amazon from a merchant fulfilled seller and turn it around and send it into FBA. That's totally within Amazon's rules. There's no problem doing that. Next slide. So here's another book right here. Again, you can see the pattern, right? Let's go to Amazon and take a look at the price on it. Nurses, Pearson's Drug Guide for Nurses. You can pick it up for $4. There's probably $3.99 in shipping, so about $8. And then this is the rental price at $24.50. Let's go to the offers on the next page. Look at that. It's selling for $35. That's the lowest FBA price. So remember, we're paying somewhere between $4 and $8, including shipping, and then selling it for $35. And this is not in the peak season at the beginning of the semester. This is in June when prices are low. But that's that price differential on Amazon between merchant fulfilled and FBA prices. Okay, next slide. Well, we showed you the other spreadsheet in the online shopping profit system. This spreadsheet it's different than that, but it works in the same way. It's intended to be used for books. And you can see here in the yellow column right there, the green column, that first arrow, that's the price that I actually sold that particular book. See, this is my chart here that I put my books on, and I'm tracking the information about the sales rank, what I think I'm going to sell it for, what the book cost is, who I bought it from. And you can see in the yellow column my cost. So it's pretty easy to see the difference in price, right? $44.45 for that first book, and then I purchased it for $4.39. And if you just scroll down the columns, just kind of glance down, you'll see that some books are very profitable and some are just a little profitable. But overall, I do very well with this system. Now, remember, in online shopping profit system, we're training somebody how to go source your products online, right? They're searching for products and they're entering it into the spreadsheet. You do the exact same process with this. You can hire a VA that will do this while you are sleeping, and you wake up in the morning and you have a chart that looks something like this, and then you can actually go in yourself, or you can have them purchase the book, whether it's on Amazon or one of many, many different online sites and sources to purchase these books. So you get the training for how to do the book flipping in the book flipping profit system when you come to the Trifecta. You get the training for hiring a VA and the online shopping, online shopping profit system. And then in this special course, which is the bonus for attending all 3 days of the Trifecta, it's two live trainings in the evening. You'll learn how to put this together for textbooks.
Oh,
okay.
I guess that's it. That's the summary. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Brian. So I hope everyone got an understanding of that this is very similar to online shopping profit system, except it's books. And then the training for how to hire someone, a VA, that's in online shopping profit system. That's why this online textbook course can only be offered to people who are in both those programs. You need the foundation. So here is another fast mover bonus. Again, for those who buy or upgrade to a full 30-day Trifecta package, is backed by popular demand. It's the Amazon price swings, which Brian put together. It's kind of a funny picture, folks. Just the understanding here is that come Christmas time, it's that demand for toys that children have and gets parents running in a panic, how to take advantage of the irrational buying habits of panicking parents. So this is an encore training backed by popular demand. You're going to have this in your wheelhouse of training resources that you can put into place definitely during the hot holiday toy selling season. the great and glorious toy category when toy prices and profits double as parents go crazy during that season. All righty. So this is, Brian created this, and what people loved about it was the price swing spreadsheet, and share strategies on how to come up with the best floor price, know when to pivot and change your pricing based off ongoing fluctuations of the Amazon buy box, and how to speed up the buying process to get your products into Amazon faster. I remember that was a really cool tip that Brian had there in this training. So that's a special bonus as well when you join the Trifecta. So here's the summary. Those who attend all 3 days of the Trifecta will get the textbook online arbitrage training from Brian. And that is where it's all done online. And you're going to have a VA who's trained how to do this, to do the search. Okay. And then you show up in the morning, there's your chart. It's all completed. And then you place your orders, right? Those who purchase Trifecta by this coming Monday evening of November 19th, you will receive the 10-day accountability boot camp with Coach Kurt. And there you go. Fast mover right now on the webinar is the Amazon price swings, how to take advantage of the irrational buying habits of panicking parents. Okay, let's talk about, you may have a family member or business partner sharing the same Amazon account with you. They can purchase an additional ticket for $197. It is a flat $197 fee, regardless of whether your associate is attending one or all 3 workshops with you. Now, we do this for the fact we're very pro-family here, and we know that there's many husband and wife teams, but there's also parent-child teams. There's father-daughter, father-son, mother, all these combinations where they have teamed up together. And we don't think it's fair that your partner would have to pay the full price. But yet there are costs to having a seat there. So we're charging $197 for your associate or partner or spouse, right? Okay. So you'll see this on the order page, and I'm going to get to that in just a second. Okay, here's Shannon again. She says, I'm still in awe of the knowledge we gained in the past 3 days. I'm amazed at the friendships I made and prayerfully will keep for life. I truly feel like I have been grafted into a family of people who not only think like me, want what I want, but have a genuine belief in me. Pretty cool. It is literally a transformational experience to be at our events. Okay, this is the page, so I'm going to take you there right now. Let me slide this over. All righty, so this is the page that gives all the details. If you'd like to see it even more in writing, it's all written there. But you'll want to click this orange button here, and that takes you to the shopping cart. And you're going to put in your name, put in your email address, and then please make your workshop selections below. You'll be taken to the payment card upon submission of the form. Select all 3, and you will be an e-commerce acceleration member. Apologies, I'm going to guess this is horribly small. Let's see if I can make it bigger. There we go. Okay, so then if you're going to bring a spouse with you, doesn't matter if that's for 1, 2, or 3 all days, just add that in. We do need to know their name so that we can have a name tag for them, right? And then you're going to click next, which I'm not going to do right now, but this is really the page where you make that decision of which workshops you're going to attend. They are $997 each, $997, $997. So there are many people watching this right now. You already have a ticket to redeem. It's a very, very large number of you, okay? So it's got to be the likelihood if you're watching, there's a good number of you who already have a ticket to claim, whether that's just for one event or all 3. Now, if you think you have a ticket to redeem, you need to go into the back office, right? Go into your e-commerce business school back office, click on Trifecta, and then the little bar will open up, and that's going to be that ticket to claim. That make sense, everyone? Okay, let's keep going. There is financing that's available, no interest if paid in full in 6 months, and that is through PayPal. So in that case, you would just fill out the information on the order page, click the PayPal button and then log into your PayPal account, hit the big purple button, which has to do with the financing instead of the continue button. And then you'll get instant approval or denial and funds deposited into PayPal account immediately, right? That's what it looks like. So see the P, and you're gonna log in your PayPal account, and there's the big purple button. Okay, hey, there we are, there's Wes. So if you have questions, you need to check the dates, whatever it is, Wes is the man to talk to. He is our business advisor. We're thrilled to have him on board our team here. And so he's happy to assist you. Really awesome, nice guy. ebsliveevents.com/Wes. And I'll have Wes put his link in. I think we're watching in particular 2 different pages here, the EBS page and the cash flow page. So book a session with Wes. He can break it down all for you if you have any kind of questions. We're almost done here, coming to a wrap. So the ticket purchase and upgrade options again. Most popular is to purchase or upgrade to e-commerce acceleration and get the entire Trifecta event and Brian's arbitrage training, the book category, okay? Redeem your ticket credits. A lot of you have that. And then purchase 1 or 2 one-day tickets. So those are the options. That's what it looks like. E-commerce acceleration, huge value. You get this automatically when you go full Trifecta. You also get the textbook online arbitrage. I am definitely putting that at a $997 value. 1 month alone from textbooks help Brian with a complete down payment on his house. 1 month of book sales. That being through textbooks. It was in the month of August. So $997 value. Fast Mover is a 10-day economy of $27,000 when you upgrade into the full Trifecta. Q&A. Let's see if we've got some questions. I've had some amazing teammates helping me here. Hold on, I'm gonna move that to the other side here and just check and see. I know Brian and Wes and Robert and David have been helping everybody here. Hey there, hi Elizabeth. Okay. The cancellation policy is on, I apologize, I don't know it right off the top of my head. I believe it's you can cancel within the first 30 days of purchase or date, and then if that's passed, then it's 1 day prior. It'll be stated on the shopping cart page. And if you don't find it there, you know how every website, they must by law have terms of service. You click the link at the bottom, you'll see the details there. I apologize that I don't have it right off the top of my head, Elizabeth, but we do have that available, okay? Someone, yep, about the hotel, perfect. Wow, 41 comments have rolled in, holy smokes. Brian, are you seeing anything in particular that needs to be addressed that's come up maybe a few times over or anything of that nature? For some reason, it doesn't let me see all the comments in one full stretch. I don't know why it does that.
No, I think we covered everything that, all the questions that were there.
Okay.
There was something about the spreadsheets and the use of spreadsheets for Shop Your Way to Wealth. And, you know, the Shop Your Way to Wealth system is such that a spreadsheet isn't required. It's just that when you start sourcing products online, that's where it really helps to have a spreadsheet so you can source through or you can evaluate the products that way, especially when you have somebody else doing the sourcing for you. You can check their results. All
righty, perfect. Okay, anybody else? I suppose maybe I should have kept sharing this so that you can see the link, ebsliveevents.com, but I did post that link in the actual Facebook post, so it's there for you. 15 seats available when I came into this call. I don't know what we have available now, but there are only 15 seats left to fill in the room. So you want to make sure you take advantage of that. All righty, I don't see any other questions. All righty. Well, if you do have subsequent questions, you have some options here. You can post it in that thread, but it's far more likely to get answered if you schedule with Wes, or you can email into support. But myself, if I have questions, I like to talk to a live person. So I strongly recommend that you meet with Wes, get your questions answered. Okay. I think that's it. Okay. All right. That's it's a wrap, folks. So thanks for being here. We're excited. January is going to come up really, really quickly. I'm excited for you guys because we're heading towards Black Friday and Cyber Monday. And if you guys have been getting those products into Amazon, you're going to make a windfall. That's what happens. So if you haven't ever experienced that, Brian, I feel for you. You have been inundated with sales such that you're staying up till 2 a.m. in the morning, but 'tis sales, 'tis money, 'tis November, right? So it's really kind of pouring in at this point for you.
Yeah, what is it about reaping the harvest or however it is? I have a staff member that handles our fulfillment, our local shipping and all of that. And she's on a Mexican cruise right now. I had to give her some time off, and we looked at it carefully, and she said, yeah, but the one I want to go on is in November. It's before Thanksgiving. Okay. The Q4 is happening now. And so I'm doing her work as well as all of my own work. Yep. But hey, it's profit, right? It's profit. So.
That's right. So it's called 2 a.m. profits.
It was last night. Yep.
Last night, the 2 a.m. profits. Everyone sign up for 2 a.m. profits, but the sales are gushing in so fast and furious. You're up late shipping. That's always a good thing. All righty. So thanks everyone for being here. Appreciate you. Have a great weekend, everybody, and look forward to seeing 15 new members at the e-commerce arbitrage Trifecta workshop series. We will not disappoint. We will not disappoint. We provide so much value. You're going to be absolutely thrilled, especially developing the relationships and connections within the community. One conversation can make a massive difference in your business. It's all about who you hang around with, who you're learning from. Alrighty, till then, thank you, Brian. Appreciate you.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.